This is Unit 5, Periodic Table, Lesson 4, Trends in Ionization Energy. How can we predict changes in ionization energy using the periodic table? By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to describe the trend in ionization energy across a period and down a group, and you'll be able to explain why these trends exist. So do now. So ionization is defined as the energy required to remove the most loosely bound electron in the valence shell. So these values are found on table S, and it's called the first ionization energy. So that means it's removing the first electron possible. So the trend in ionization energy is it will increase across a period. And this trend occurs because there's a stronger proton pull, which makes it more difficult to remove the electrons. If I have less nuclear pull, it's easier to pull those electrons away. So you can think about your small guy. He's got a smaller pull here. So if I want to snatch the ball away, it's much easier. However, I have a lot greater mass, more protons here. I'm a bigger football player holding that ball, so it'll be a lot harder to pull those electrons away. Going down a group, the trend is decreasing. Why? Because there's a larger atomic radius, means there's less pull on the outer electrons. So you can think of like that, if I'm a large guy, the stuff far away from me, I'm not going to be taking as much notice of, perhaps, and they'll be easier to pull them away. However, if I'm smaller, I have less things, I'm much more likely to take note of all my things, and I'll be holding on to each thing tighter. So what is the trend in ionization energy going down a group, and why does this trend occur? The trend going down a group is ionization energy decreases, and it does this because there's a larger atomic radius. So the trend is decreasing. There's a larger atomic radius, which equals less proton pull on the valence electrons. And we can do this by using our table S and comparing those values. So if I pick 3 elements in a group, I'll see that as I go down that group, my ionization energy decreases. So to do this, you can pick any group, pick element 1 at the top and look it up, pick an element on the bottom and look that up and determine the trend. So typically if they ask you what is the trend in ionization energy going down a group, and you can't remember, just use table S to look up the values. So check your understanding. And you are now able to describe the trend in ionization energy across a period and down a group, and you are able to explain why these trends exist.